Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to read some of John chapter 11, and I'm going to talk about how it relates to the end times and when the resurrection will be, and why there is no pre-tribulation rapture. Now a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary which anointed the Lord with ointment, and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore his sisters sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. When Jesus heard that, he said, This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, the Son of God might be glorified thereby. Now Jesus loved Martha, and her sister, and Lazarus. When he had heard therefore that he was sick, he abode 2 days still in the same place where he was. Then after that saith he to his disciples, Let us go into Judea again. His disciples say unto him, Master, the Jews of late sought to stone thee, and goest thou thither again? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. But if a man walk in the night, he stumbleth, because there is no light in him. These things said he, and after that he saith unto them, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go that I may awake him out of sleep. Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well. Howbeit Jesus spake of his death. But they that thought that he had spoken of taking of rest and sleep. Then said Jesus unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead. And I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent ye may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him. Then when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. Now Bethany was nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs off. And many of the Jews came to Martha and Mary, to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, went and met him, but Mary sat still in the house. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee. Jesus saith unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? She saith unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which should come into the world. And when she had so said, she went her way, and called Mary her sister secretly, saying, The Master is come, and calleth for thee. So that right there shows John 11:24. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Shows that it is the last day, not one day starting a 7-year countdown until the end of the world, but rather the last day is when the resurrection takes place. So what this means is we're called to endure tribulation on this earth, and even John talks about in opening he says, I am your brother in tribulation. In Revelation 1:9, he says, I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation, and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the isle that is called Patmos for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. Which leads me to believe that We're in the tribulation now, and things are going to continue to get more crazy, and we're already seeing that is the case, before ultimately the Lord comes to take away his saints at the last day. And we're called to endure, and we're not appointed to wrath, but what that wrath is the wrath of God being poured out on mankind, whereas we will have to endure what God's creation, mankind, does to each other, does to the saints, does to the church. So there is a distinction there which I think is important. But basically, we're going to be here. We're going to be persecuted. Buckle up if you're a Christian and you think you're not going to be dealing with trials, tribulations, hurt, all these things. We're in it together, brothers and sisters. So strap in.